What's up, people? Just doing a little overview here of this Northwood Knives Mackinaw. Real quick, bust right out from the beginning. The specs got 8.3 inches with a 3.75 inch blade length, 150 thou thick Elmax steel, and it weighs 3.9 ounces. So I bought this. I was kind of seeing how far I could go size-wise for an EDC fixed blade. If you watched any of my other videos, you know, my EDC is, I live in the city, you know, I cut cardboard up, I use it out in the yard, you know, if I'm cutting like some weed whacker strings, zip ties here and there, food prep, just, you know, any kind of normal everyday knife, you know, city living knife use that I could use it. I'm not out, it's, you know, obviously a drop point hunter style knife. I don't hunt. I used to hunt when I was in like high school. I went to the Marines, haven't hunted since, mainly because I just don't want to be freezing out in the woods waiting for a deer to come by. Just kind of ruined me for that. As I get older, I may eventually start hunting again, but we'll see. So, but like I said, I'm talking everyday carry type use, and I wanted to see how, you know, big of a knife lengthwise that I could carry, it'd still be comfortable, wouldn't be obtrusive for me, and I'm really happy with this knife. It's worked out very well for that. It carries nice, and I'll get into it more as we go along here. It is a hidden Tang knife, which is constructed of two pieces of, this is Hermingo wood burl. Sorry, my camera don't want to zoom because this stupid background that I won't ever use again. Come on. There you go. But as you can see there, you can see the line where the two pieces are, you know, put together and glued and pinned. But the fit and finish is extremely well done. There's no real like big gaps or anything. It looks great. I love this wood. It's just got a cool pattern, some neat colors in it. I'm definitely happy with that pick. So, and it keeps it is a full Tang knife pretty much. I mean, from what I understand, the Tang goes all the way back to this the lanyard hole. So you're not really losing too much strength there, you know. Obviously, I mean, I don't beat the shit out of them anyway. I use them for ADC tasks, but it's going to be plenty strong for whatever I do with it. But the blade, Elmax, you got a nice high, thin grind. It is really nice and thin behind the edge. It slices very well. I'll do some cutting towards the end of the video. It is nice and slim and light. So that being said, the handle, it doesn't swell out as much as, say, other Bark Rivers, especially like this is a North Country EDC, and it's not even as, this has a thicker handle swell, palm swell, whatever, than this knife. Because of its hidden Tang construction, is a lot thinner. Now, if this was like, if you had like a gunny that is about the same size lengthwise as this knife, it's definitely got a wider handle. Now, if you were hard using in a long-term use, a wider handle would definitely be more comfortable than this, but this knife is not by any means uncomfortable. It just, you know, if you really, my hand kind of wraps around pretty far, and if it was a little wider, it'd be just a little bit more comfortable, but I don't want that, and I wouldn't want it in that. This keeps the weight down, and it really keeps it unobtrusive for what I use it, like I said, EDC carry. The weight and the width really make this thing, like I said, it's super easy to carry for being the size that it is. Comfortable, pretty much every grip. I mean, there's no real problems there. Like I said, nice thin grind, slices very well. Came pretty sharp out of the box. I haven't even sharpened it yet, and it's pretty damn sharp. But overall, I think it's a great looking knife from Northwoods. Bark River makes these, and this knife pretty much looks exactly like the Bark River Classic Drop Point Hunter. I don't really know what the difference is between the two. Like if I look at the specs, the Classic Drop Point Hunter is like 8.4 inches, and it's like 4.3 ounces instead of 3.9. So I don't really know what's real different about them. Like I said, they basically look the same to me. So I don't know. So either one, I don't think you could go wrong with. I don't own the other one, but like I said, it looks basically the same. So all in all, I'm digging it. Not too much else to talk about this knife. You know, I'll do some cutting before I wrap up the video, and I'll stick it on the end here. You can see how kind of outperforms. I'll just do some cardboard, but all in all, I really like this knife. I will do, that's what I forgot. The sheath came with this sheath. Not too big of a fan of it. I mean, you can carry it, you know, straight across on your belt, straight down, or you can, you know, kind of cross draw. It can be on a cant. This sheath, I haven't been carrying it at all. I tried it once. It's just a little bit. I prefer carrying it not in that sheath. That's the JX6 sheath and my North Country EDC sheath. Now these sheaths don't look like they're that much different in size, but the way this rides, the t-shirt, my t-shirt covers this like down to like here, and this is a little bit longer, so it makes it a lot longer, and it's kind of awkward. Like when I sit down, this wants to jam in to whatever, like I sit down on a chair. It's just a little bit too long of a sheath, so I don't really prefer this. And it's a little bit wider because it's more of it's a taco style sheath instead of, you know, two pieces put together, so it bubbles out a lot more. So not really a huge fan of the sheath. It's definitely a nice quality, you know, normal quality Bark River sheath, but I just don't care for what I use it with. Like I said, when I sit down, it'll hit whatever I sit into, and it kind of like pops the knife up. I definitely prefer it in my North Country EDC sheath, and I'm probably going to order another one of these so I can have one for both of them. Real quick, I'll do a size comparison between this. I've already had this knife widthwise, but as you can see, the North Country EDC is 7.75, so this is nice, a little good bit longer. And then the other one is my JX6, and it's 7.5 inches. So all three of these knives I really love, and I'll be honest, it's making it tough for what I want to carry. I have two of these. I haven't used this one barely at all. I have a black canvas micarta one, but it really makes it tough to pick out which one I want to carry because they're all great. They all three of these cut very well and just comfortable to carry. Great ergonomics, so you can't really go wrong with any one of them. I definitely like having all three of them, but you know, like I said, it can be tough to pick out what I actually want to carry for the day. But that's that. Like I said, I'll do a little bit of cutting with this, add it on to the end of the video, and then that'll be that. I'm out. All right, what's up, people? Back. Just doing a little bit of cardboard cutting here. This little diaper box. This cardboard's actually pretty thick and tough. It's not the easiest to slice through, so. But nice thin. Cuts great. A little double thick here on the edge. But with the grain, it's super easy. So, just some basic cutting. Like I said, it is nice and lean, thin behind the edge, and it cuts well. I'll see if there's anything else around to cut up. If not, it'll be just that, but we'll see. One last thing, I'm going to cut up an apple. An apple's kind of good to show blade geometry, because obviously, if you got too thick a stalk or it's, you know, too much of a wedgy grind, it won't slice all the way through the apple, or, you know, break it apart. But you don't have that problem with this. It's just about any thicker than I think it would. But like I said, it doesn't split it. It slices well. Obviously not, you know, just everyday kind of use, and like I said, it cuts well, slices well, even for being, you know, relatively thick blade stock. Good, nice, thin behind the edge. So that's that. I'm out.